All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people, just like you, just like me, just like you and me. Styx. I'm almost done talking about Styx. Really, I'm serious. Maybe I will mention them in the context of how they just completely ignored a guy who begged, pleaded, cajoled, reasoned, showed a lot of humility, but was still ignored at the end of the day. And with what's going on with the world right now and the never-ending hysteria in the political realm, in the medical realm of things, I am becoming less and less interested in these stories about why a band won't at least acknowledge the other guy who helped create a whole bunch of music, who was really, I don't know, I want to say blacklisted or canceled is a great word when you consider what's happening now. You could call this video How Styx Canceled Dennis DeYoung, and seems to be totally okay with it. Styx guitarist and vocalist Tommy Shaw spoke to the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire Show about the progress of the writing and recording sessions for the follow-up to The Mission. Released in 2017, that disc marked Styx's first new LP in 14 years. It was recorded at Blackbird Studios in Nashville, co-produced and co-written with Will Evankovich, a longtime collaborator of Shaw in the Shaw Blades Band, and also plays with Guess Who. They write these stories exactly the same. They cut and paste paragraphs. Again, we've already heard this story, except for the fact that Tommy Shaw was on with the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire Show. They're really kind of saying, look, hey, I know Dennis is out there. I'm talking about Dennis DeYoung, by the way. But we've got new material. They've been doing this ever since Dennis released his album, which was very well received. In fact, another website, Ultimate Classic Rock, has it in their top albums of the year. That's fairly impressive for, a guy who's washed up, who's just a balladeer, who is very cheesy and is the anti-rock star. I guess, again, my frame of mind here covering this at this stage is goodwill could be established and everybody could just let this go. I'm about to let it go because I'm just exhausted in the sense that covering this, I feel as though these guys, number one, they're not listening. They don't listen to me, obviously. They're not listening to Dennis. And most importantly, they're not listening to the fans. The fans are overwhelming in their desire for one last Styx true reunion. That means Lawrence Gowan packs his stuff and goes to Canada for a while. And Dennis DeYoung assumes lead vocals and keyboard duties. And the group goes out and performs a number of shows with Dennis in the band. Once those shows are completed, the band can go back to putting together their masterpiece, which is a follow-up to The Mission. What's ironic is this kind of music, no matter how good you make it, no matter how much work and effort you put into it, it isn't going to be on the radio. There's no support system for it other than cheerleading to yourself about how amazing it is. As much as the Dennis DeYoung album really is kind of a masterpiece, it really does go back to the glory days of Styx. It's got a little bit of everything on it, and I do believe in a different musical dimension that album would be all over the place, getting airplay, but it's not. You know, go to Spotify, go to YouTube, go to your usual places, and you'll find it. We are thrice removed from the big era of real music, dating back 30 years now. And I don't know. I guess I'm a little discouraged. And these guys, rather than maybe providing us with a little bit of high-powered nostalgia, bringing Dennis back in, and again, it's temporary, guys. It wouldn't be forever. You could do this prior to releasing your next album, which will be an amazing record, but nobody will care. And again, I'm just saying this because it's true. And it's just sad that you've got a guy who wants in. He's not a bad guy, but yet you don't want him in. You pretend he doesn't exist. You put out all this information just to counter his information. The same day he releases something, you release something that's kind of lame. And then, you know, it's this faux competition. Most people don't care. Most people are a little bit absorbed right now with other things. So, sorry if I sound like a Debbie Downer in this video, but there is really no chance that these guys will acknowledge Dennis DeYoung. And there is little or no chance of a Styx reunion. I've already done a video like this, but as time rolls on, I mean, I don't even want to cover this band anymore. I don't even want to talk about them. And they may put out a decent album, and I may say, hey, great job, guys. Great job. In the meantime, you could have provided additional memories for people that would love to see you guys on the same stage again, who might even get a little teary-eyed and emotional. Seriously. In these days where we're going through daily hell, many of us, you would think that the people who are in charge of this, management, Tommy Shaw, James J.Y. Young, you think they would just say, you know what, let's just do it. Get it over with. If we don't like it, you know, just get it over with, do it. Do it in a professional way. Give the fans something and then go back to what we were doing. You know, I give these guys ideas and they just blow it off. I know they watch the videos. I know they watch the videos. I know this gets to people because, you know why? Because there's almost zero coverage of music like this now. Really, that's why I'm able to interview people, because in the old days, those interviews would be sought after. Nowadays, people are trying to get their point of view out there. They're trying to cut through. And when you look at where pop culture is right now, Styx and Dennis DeYoung ain't anywhere to be found. Closest any of that gets to being in pop culture is like Mr. Roboto in a commercial. And some, you know, Generation Z or whatever it is now. Ooh, that's kind of a weird song. Or I heard it on TikTok, man. So, yeah, I'm in a weird mood today. But anyway, Styx, Dennis DeYoung, no closer to anything. It's just full speed ahead with Will Evankovich and all of the great stuff that you will hear on the next Styx album. I'm sure it's going to be brilliant, and I'm sure most of the world won't even hear it. So, there you go. See you soon.